His mom smoked crack while she was pregnant, so he can't even help that he crazy. Going to jail is inevitable. For real. Ain't had nobody to give me no hope. Oh, my mama ain't doing no coke. I used to wish that my daddy was living. I had a dream that I seen him a ghost. I used to act up when I went to school. Thought it was cool, but I really was hurt. Wanted my family to cut in my games. My mama couldn't make it cause she was at work. Remember my grandma, she took me to church. Really, no, I ain't wanna go. Remember I kissed my aunt in the casket and her forehead was cold. I was like 4 years old. We couldn't afford no clothes. It was hand me down. Who would think a nigga get a Grammy now? Got a black judge trying to tear me down. All the jail time probably wear me down. Turn the lights off in the bathroom. Scream the bloody, bloody, bloody Mary now. Having nightmares about Candyman. With a tool on me like a handyman. Kill my little cousin, I like Damon Man. Had to see the footage on the cameraman. On the pavement with his brains out. With the white sheet, he was laid out. Want an ass shade. Is this a choice? It was like this when I came out. What the fuck is you really complaining about? I know niggas that's never gonna make it out. This that shit you won't see in the media. Pookie pouring the rich getting greedier. A lot of daddies going back and forth out of jail. A lot of sons going up and repeating.
Yo, what's good, everybody? This is the Black Frequency Podcast. I'm your host, Carlton Irvin, aka C Smooth. I come here to bring you episode 31 of the Black Frequency Podcast, titled Your Daddy Ain't Shit. And I got my two bros with me. They playing as my guests today. So we about to get it popping. We gonna react to some videos and we gonna talk about it. All right, what's up, Tooch, Maricora? Introduce yourselves.
I'm Merc. What
Tooch,
up, motherfucker? Hey,
no, just introduce yourself. He said he
I
Merc.
already
Introduce
did.
yourself, Tooch.
No, my bad. It's like you was sounding kind of low, and I ain't hear that shit. But nah, I'm Tooch, and shoot, I just let's talk. Let's talk on this jump.
All right, so we're gonna talk about four different topics, four different videos that I posted on my Instagram page. For the people listening, this is going on YouTube, so if you like the content, like, comment, subscribe. Also, you can follow and subscribe my other pages on my podcast. It's Black Frequency Podcast. You can find me on Spotify, SoundCloud, Stitcher, iTunes Podcast, and YouTube TV. I say YouTube TV. No, just YouTube. But all right, so I'm about to share the screen with y'all. We're gonna talk about this. We're gonna talk. Okay. All right. So the first video we're gonna talk about is a little short clip from the controversial and best show ever, The Boondocks, titled, you know what, nigga moments. Basically, I said I wasn't gonna say, but whatever. We're gonna talk about nigga moments, but we're gonna play the video first. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
You see how they bump into each other?
Watch where you walking, nigga. Hey, what you say, nigga?
Watch closely. You're about to experience a nigga moment. Webster defines the nigga moment as a moment when ignorance overwhelms the mind of an otherwise logical Negro male,
What did you say, bitch, nigga? Hey, squeeze it, nigga.
causing him to act in an illogical, self-destructive manner, i.e., like a nigga.
And it's crazy. They were shooting each other and didn't even hit each other.
Not one person.
Nigga moments are unpredictable.
Hey, wait, man, wait. This is stupid. Hey, you right, dog. Look, let's put the guns away and go on about our business. Freeze!
They all end up bad.
Wait.
They have their own category.
I go
Nigga
from the
moments
street
leave
to
the
an
dirty
alleyway.
killer of black men behind pork chops and feet. It's a fact.
He said it. He said it's a
A
fact.
nigga moment affects a white man.
Watch where you walking, bitch. What did you... Wait a minute. I'm white. Where you going? Don't you ignore me. This is a perfectly good moment to throw your life away.
Okay, so we watched that first clip. I would just start off by saying, like, hold on. It's like in Philly, it's crazy because Philly is on pace to top their murder rate for last year. I think we was at like 400 something murders. I think we're on pace for way more than that. We've already eclipsed. We've already eclipsed the total for last year. You know, in just these short months. We got like 270 something murders or something like that. So like when I think about these murders, I think about like when I was looking at that clip. The crazy thing is like when I first watched that clip, like we watched the Boondocks, so this is not nothing new we saw before. But I was thinking about that clip, like I was looking for that clip to post because I wanted to talk about this. But like I feel like a lot of killings in Philly and shit, and just a lot of stuff that's be happening between just black men, like killing and doing all this crazy shit to each other, be because of like nigga moments. Like, and it'd be like real simple stuff. Like, you really think about just in the urban neighborhoods in general, like just all around the US and like all around the world. It's probably a lot of moments that probably could have been de-escalated by just communicating and talking to another person. But now like everybody, like nobody don't want to listen to nobody in terms of like, like black men not trying to listen to each other and stuff like that, not trying to solve they differences by communicating, and we just come up with a bunch of nigga moments.
You
I
know,
feel
we
like
actually had a nigga moment.
What you mean?
We on our way home from school.
What happened?
Kid bumped Koya. Kid didn't say excuse me. Tucci now fucked him up, and at the end of it, Koya three-pieced him.
What you talking about?
remember we was
Going to MCF.
yeah, you and Nafis was there.
Oh, you talked to, oh yeah, I remember that. What, the guy that tried to jump in the car or something?
Nah, bro. We was catching the 36 or the 11 and everything. We was down 15th Street.
And what happened?
You don't remember that?
No, I really don't remember that. No, let's not talk about, we could play that.
I feel like all right, the type of generation we in, the minute you talk it out, the minute you like, oh, you a bitch, like you're not that dude and everything. So it's like this generation, you can't even get no words out before somebody pulls a gun out. And I feel like, everybody's sitting there like they not even sitting there, nobody's sitting there trying to like fight it out no more. It's killing it out. Like it's like I think motherfuckers be trying to sit there and like make it like their own little fucking GTA or something or whatnot and be like, yeah, I got the respect. I mean, not like that, but get the respect and everything and all this other shit. And I just be like, if you want to kill somebody, like, first off, that's just this is the part that be getting me.
Mm-hmm.
Is when niggas would get into an argument, kill the person they just got into an argument with, like, say, like an hour later or something, but like, all right, I got you, I'm gonna see you, right? Then they kill them. And then you wonder why you get caught so fast because somebody low-key snitched. Somebody low-key saw y'all arguing and shit and seen you. And it was just like, dude, like, come on, man. Like, that's dumb. If you get to walk away from an argument and shit, I think that should be, like, the best thing in the world. Like, that's why I don't even be trying to argue with people, bro.
Yeah, because it's like, why even try to argue with people when there's a bunch of nigga moments going around? Like, people be like, I was on a train a couple weeks ago, and this dude, I don't know what type of time he was on, but like he was like talking loud on the train, and then he just randomly approached the dude that was on his way to work. You could tell like the boy he approached, he had his uniform on, he was on his way to work. He was like, he was on the phone, and then he was like, yeah, like this bitch nigga right here, and like pointed at him and like tried to touch him. Like, and people on the train, I'm looking at this boy like, oh, this nigga crazy. It even made me go to the other side of the train because I'm like, oh, he ain't about to fuck with me early in the morning and stuff like that. But it's like certain situations like that. There's a lot of people running around here with shit and they mental going on, and then it's like a lot of these grown men out here, especially the ones that's in the street, like is a good chance that they had some crazy shit that happened to them. They either didn't have like father figures in their lives, or the situation around them was like not, what is it, conducive. That's a big word, conducive to like a good proper way to grow up. So it's like a lot of children out here like what is it? Missing guidance in a sense.
Mhm.
With like the lack of fathers or just the way their situations around them are. It'd be like a lot of ratchet shit happening in these homes and stuff over like let's say the last 10, 15 years. And I think, it breeds this like constant killing in Philly. Cause it's got worse during the pandemic. Like it's crazy now. Like
Should have
people
never
just
been that high during the pandemic.
you said what, Ranker?
I said it shouldn't even have been that high in the pandemic. Everybody should have been in the house. That don't make sense.
I mean, but everybody not gonna be in the house. Even during the pandemic, when it first started, yeah, everybody's in the house, but the nature of people want to get out there and be free and shit and explore and shit. That's who we are as humans. We're naturally trying to explore. So you're not going to keep people locked down for long. You already see that shit now. Like even in Philly, like even though Philly opened up, I know Atlanta been open up, but usually people in Philly, the mask mandate also people don't be wearing their mask and shit like that. And I ain't gonna lie, it's hard as hell to wear your mask in the summertime
Yeah.
because it be hot as shit out. It be hot as shit out there. Like, and I be feeling kind of bad when I don't wear my mask and stuff sometimes. But I just be like, damn, it's hot as hell. Like, and then I be in the gym. I'm already hot because I walk to the gym, so I'm already sweating. And then um it's just crazy. But Miracle, you was about to continue. You was saying something. What was you going to finish saying? My bad. I think I kind of got off course.
What?
No, you were saying. I'm
I
trying to
don't
remember.
think I was about to say anything.
But what you think about the topic though? What you think about like just nigga moments in general?
Um, we gotta approach it differently.
What you mean by that? Approaching it differently.
What I mean by that is like people. All right, so like the form of disrespect, right? It may not be disrespect on one person point of view, but it's disrespect in the other point of view. A little bit of Nipsey song was talking about. He's like, we gotta change the way how we view disrespect. You know?
You know what? That's very interesting. You say that you say we have to change the way we view disrespect.
Yeah, because not just that. All right, so like, say for instance, I'm in a hostile moment, right? And the
Okay.
moment I see a bull, and I'm sitting there arguing with this person, right? And he stands up and whatnot, right? Some people will view that as disrespect.
What you mean he's? Oh well, I wouldn't like when
They about
somebody like if you arguing with somebody and they stand up,
yeah,
their body language reads that okay they're getting defensive or they getting aggressive towards you because usually when
yeah,
two people talking and they come to like an argument if somebody stands up especially like as how men interpret it as we arguing and you stand up, I'm automatically thinking why are you standing up, are you about to attack me?
yeah,
Like but like I it's just like it's really like the community like these young like we having a lot of people getting killed by young dudes. Like the youngins be doing the killings too. And it'd be crazy because it'd be like 13, 14, 15 year olds out here owning more pieces of guns than grown ass men and women.
yeah.
And
And
they be
then
like,
And then it's crazy, America. I actually like that what you just said though. We gotta change the view of disrespect. No, you're right because all right. So my homie Harv, he was talking to me about something. He said he was downtown waiting for valet to come out. No, he was pulling up to the place and everything, and the young boy walked up to him and said, "Yo, sir, can you give me $1 and this and that, yeah, yeah, yeah." So he said, "Nah, man, I can't do nothing for you." And then he proceeded to walk in the restaurant. He said when he came back out, like 30 minutes later, young boy sat there and asked him again, and he was like, "Yo," he said, "just like I said before, I can't do nothing for you." So then he was like, "Damn," he said, "Why you going to disrespect me like?"
oh,
And
he was
so
saying he was disrespected because the bull wasn't Because your boy wasn't gonna give him $1.
Right. Yeah. So he was just like,
Hold on,
he
where was
pulled
this?
up
This
to the
was in
stop.
Philly.
No, this is downtown Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
And he was like, he said, first off, he said you and everything. He said you're not even out here trying to hustle. He said, and then, he said, I'm not trying to judge you or nothing. He said, but you only like 14 and you decided to get a tattoo on your face. So he was like, do you really have any respect for yourself? He said, so
That's
how
what
you
he
know
told him.
yeah, he said,
Now,
well, how you have respect? He said, how you know what disrespect is if you don't even have respect for yourself?
but the thing about it is, like I get what you're saying. Me personally, I probably want to went off on a tangent like that. Sometimes you
Yeah, no,
can,
he was just telling
yeah,
me.
yeah, but like sometimes like people don't be trying to hear that because at the end of the day, like even though tattoos like can represent a certain thing, it don't take away from the quality of person that a person might be under them tattoos. Like everybody got
Mhm.
24 hours a day and everybody can get it just like everybody. I do think that I get what he's saying, but maybe he could have just approached it in a different situation and
Well,
he could have said, well, look, why don't you try looking for a job or something? Like, but you gotta understand, like these young boys, man, they be coming from situations where it's like you don't know what happened to them. Like you don't know what's going on in their household and stuff like that. And you don't wanna like you don't know what's going on in their household and you don't know their type of situation and why they out there begging for money. But usually when you see a kid out there begging for money, chances are either they trying to make money or most of the times is they trying to make money to where they trying to make up for something their parents not doing.
Yeah, I
So
would agree.
like, hmm?
So I would agree with that.
So what'd you think about it?
nah,
Um,
man, yeah, you're right.
yeah, like shoot.
We
All
listen.
this can be avoided if each of these young people had someone to talk to. Like, I don't know, like hypothetically speaking, if
But you
you if you and I and Tooch decide to, I don't know, be a mentor to a random kid on the street, right? We could probably change some lives.
But you know what's crazy? Like a lot of people don't get credit. Like it is programs where black men join to be like big brothers to people that need it. And like these kids be having people to talk to, but they just don't be having the right people to talk to. Like
Mm-hmm.
you can't tell like a dude that's entrenched in the street that really lit that fucking life or something like that, and another dude come to him, and even though he might live a life, he see different things and what he want from his life. If he try to go and talk to that person, the boy probably not gonna be seeing it. He probably gonna be thinking tunnel vision and shit, and like, no, bro, you good, bro, you getting this money and all this other stuff. And the other dude thinking like, yo, man, fuck it, I am getting this money. Like sometimes it could just be like, because like people that live that street life, the goal should never be to stay in the streets. Like who wants to stay in the streets? But people take it to like people take it to the instant of like where it's like, fuck it, yeah, this me, this the street, like nah. And then like people don't realize they fucked up until they in jail or they did.
Yeah, you're right, man. Shit.
Some
Like,
people don't realize that they messed up even when they get in jail. You know, I was just watching this video. It was talking about the 13 things that, that they don't tell you about jail. You know,
What you mean the 13 things they don't tell you about
right?
jail? You don't gotta tell me about jail to know that I ain't going to that
real
motherfucker.
shit, bro.
No,
Like,
The
I
13
ain't going to
things
that
you must know
motherfucker.
about jail. I don't want to know about jail. Like,
no, it's a video that I stumbled across. You know, you being on Instagram and stuff, you go and see some shit, right?
mm-hmm.
That like on the weekends, don't get booked on the weekend because you're not gonna see that person until Monday, and the process is even longer.
Oh yeah, they say don't get booked on like if you get booked on a Friday, you're gonna be in that motherfucker till Monday. Because
So and then
judges and shit be off and stuff like that. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
and then they wake you up at like some 5 o'clock in the morning,
Uh-huh.
get ready for breakfast and all that stuff. lunch, dinner, whatever, and they always counting at random times.
Mm-hmm.
There is much more to it. Pretty much they
You
disrespect.
breaking this shit down like is interesting. Like you want to go there? Talking about it's much
No,
more to jail than
I don't wanna
ACI.
go there.
Like no, fuck that. We
I-
not going to jail.
I'm not going there, bro.
You talking
But
you
then-
talking about it like you interested. I mean, you got the hairstyle for it already.
No.
They gonna be
Wow,
like, oh, they gonna be like, oh, he a
Wow.
sexy nigga.
And then he was also talking about they can shut down your lines of communication anytime they want.
Yeah, because it's jail, motherfucker. They tell you
Like,
if
that
they
shit
want you
is
to use the
scary,
phone
bro.
or not.
Like you don't got no access to the free world at all. That shit crazy.
And then when you using the phone, chances are there's a big nigga behind you talking about, yo, bro, I gotta call my bitch.
Like that shit crazy. I don't think a lot of young people think about that. You know, of the consequences.
No, I think
people don't. You're right. A lot of people don't think about the consequences because they're too busy trying to impress the street dudes. That at the same time, these dudes not gonna be the ones looking out for them when they in there. Because when you go to jail, more than likely, what happens is, everybody that you fuck with, they gonna be like, yo, free my boy, such and such. Meanwhile, they ain't put no type of money on your books. They ain't help you out with like your family affairs. Cause it's like once you gone and you living that street life, all you is just a hashtag. Free my nigga such and such. Rest in peace to such and such. But nobody be messing, nobody come checking up on your families and stuff. And the dude that's checking up on your family popping your jaw. Like so like that shit for the birds. But look, we gonna move on and get on to the next topic. I already loaded the video up, all right? So we gonna talk about this one too.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, hold on, I gotta share the screen real quick. Let me share the screen.
Yo, am I skipping on your end?
Yeah, I was about to ask
just
that,
kind
too.
of skipping a little bit, but y'all
we
cool
can
though.
just-
Y'all see the video?
yeah, we seen.
All right, we're gonna go to
Yeah.
we're gonna go to this one. We're gonna play this one. And now this is the one with the dude getting dragged by the girl. All right.
I wonder what did he do though.
We're gonna talk about that. I'm gonna tell you.
Sat in her car, gang.
And she called.
This is not your shit. This is not your mouth.
Smack the shit out of him.
Bitch, I've been ready. Oh God, this is not your shit. What up?
Wait.
Sis,
Just wait.
She boo slap that motherfucker again.
Shot this shit.
And then if you see in the background,
You hear the boy in the background? I'm glad we shot this shit.
no. If you seen somebody, it's like as soon as he was about to defend himself, somebody, you can see it on the window,
Hold on.
the window of the building.
Bitch. World fucking star, dog. Everything we doing is going world star.
Hell, it's not even a fight. He mad as hell. Your face.
Okay. So I'm okay. We gonna stop this. That's the end of the video. That video, like, it's crazy because I look at it from like different sides and stuff like that. So when I first saw this video, like probably like earlier in this week. It was on World Star, and it was on, I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was on Facebook. I saw it on Facebook first, but it was also on World Star. So basically what happened was the guy, you obviously see that he's inebriated. He's probably I'm guessing he's drunk because he's stumbling a little bit. He mistakenly got into this woman's car, mistaking it for his car. That's what I'm hearing. Because when I first saw it, I thought it was they was like maybe a couple or something, and it just got to the point where they was tired of each other or something, and they just started.
Oh, okay. So damn, hold on. What? That's what it was about.
Yeah, and so like my whole thing was like I feel like in terms of like just
They could have
it
walked
was
away.
look, it was nobody around them but other black people. So it was like, I know like sometimes black people we don't want to break up shit and stuff like that, but it's become dangerous because like I was disappointed in the men in that video because like when you see another brother going through a situation like that, I don't care what nobody say. Like, if you be like, I'm not going to jump in nobody business, don't record the shit.
Yeah.
It's like 3, 4, 5, I think 5 black dudes recording. Yeah, you hear the boy hype his shit in the background. He like, yeah, everything we do going on World Star. He hyped to record the situation when meanwhile they could have pulled that ball away from it before it even started. After the first time, after the slap, like the girl you saw her, she slapped the shit out of him. After that first slap, that's when the dudes should have been the dude should have been what you call pulling him away, getting him away from the
Yeah.
from the situation. And then it was like the girl that was her best friend, she looked like she was about to diffuse the situation, but all it took was go put my weed, my not my weed, my wig in the car, girl. And she did that, and the other girl commenced to like beating her ass. I mean, not beating her, beating the dude ass. And like my whole thing is like with that woman, like if you didn't know the boy from a can of paint, so I'm just gonna assume they ain't know each other from a can of paint. But if you ain't know him from a can of paint, and he obviously like you see, he not defending himself. He trying to get away from the situation, but he's obviously at a drunken state. He's not like hitting you or anything. She was just had this energy about her where she just, I've been ready, bitch. Duh. She even took her wig off. Like she took her wig off. Like, so I don't know what happened to that woman throughout the day or in the last couple weeks to months or whatever or something. But
Somebody
she obviously was in a mood where she just wanted to fuck something up. And she didn't care about the fact that he was not hitting her back or trying to get away from the situation. He wasn't even in the video like, I'm sorry, I didn't know. Like, but he probably was drunk as hell. So even when he was saying it during when it happened, it probably seemed like it was coming out a certain way. So it's like, I just feel like, with black people, like when it come to like black men and black women, that was a perfect situation to be. We don't want to be about the ratchet shit. We don't want to be, have this shit because people see this. World Star videos like this go viral. World Star, they see this, 50,000 people looking at it. Think about all the people that's looking at it. It can be Asians looking at it. It can be white people looking at it. Hispanics looking at it. Talking about, look at how these black motherfuckers treat each other.
You just don't. And you know
Like,
what though? Like when you see shit like that, you just be like, damn. Like, so anybody gonna break it up? Like because it was more.
yeah, and that's the thing. Nobody tried to
You
break
know,
it up, but
yeah,
everybody want to be
you try.
recording, being on some dickhead
Yeah,
shit.
everybody want to be the fucking cameraman, but nobody wants to be
Yeah,
the action guy. Like nobody wants to be the action man. So and it's
because
just like when you see that, you be like, damn, man, like what the fuck? Like I'd have been like, yo, come on, you ain't gotta sit there and keep hitting them. Motherfucker was wrong. He ain't know. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, but nobody bothered to stop her.
Yeah, that's wild,
Like
man.
the girlfriend, the girl's friend didn't bother. She tried to, but got sidetracked by the wig,
But
and the dudes.
I wonder though, for him to say, oh, everything going on World Star and shit, for you to sit there and put that on World Star, are you getting paid for that shit? That's
No, he
my
not
question.
getting
Man,
paid for that.
we all know,
Yeah,
World Star ain't paying that shit.
and you know what? This probably be a topic for
How
another.
you benefiting from nothing?
This could be a topic for another show, the world star culture, man, because we got so indoctrinated and shit to this world star culture where soon as you see a fight, world star is the first thing people think of. Like, ain't that crazy? None of them trying to
Yeah.
break the fight up, but the only thing in their mind they can think about is World Star. Like, and if you look at World Star hip hop when it first came out, for real, World Star hip hop was really about just artists trying to promote their videos and stuff, and like in their music videos, you know, trying to get
That's
a
crazy.
better reach. But World Star over the years done developed into something crazy. People go to see videos of whichever, like, you can find porn on World Star. Like, that's how crazy it's gotten. And it's like, it's just crazy. Like, black people love them some World Star. White people do too. But just like, it's a shame that that's the first thing you think about when you think about like a fight or something. Like, but
Yo,
Maricourt, go ahead. You seem like you was trying to say something. What you trying to say?
yo, question. So like the black communities or any community of color, right, been chanting defund the police, right? Now, based off of just seeing that video, right, do you think the people of those communities, right, are ready to police themselves?
You said, do I think the people of them community? Oh, you when they say defund the police, are they ready to
Yeah.
police themselves? Well, the thing about it is, me personally, and I don't really want to get too much into this, but I can tell y'all what I think about it.
Mhm.
I don't think that you should like defund the police, but I do think that certain stuff should be online for individual police officers if they do something crazy, like commit a certain offense that resulted in somebody getting badly injured or somebody losing a life. I don't think that you should punish the whole police force, but I do think that it should be rules in place where if you kill somebody and there's an unjust killing or something like that, and that they'll have to pay in a certain way in terms of maybe their pension getting taken away, in terms of whatever.
Right.
Basically
So
going through the people.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Definitely. I can see that.
y'all got anything else to say?
Nah.
Nah.
That video is just a shame that he didn't even get the help that he needed at first.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everyone know what it's like to being, against a black female. They know they're not gonna stop. They're gonna keep on, like going into it, and all that stuff. Why not just pull the ball away?
Yeah, but some people just in general, it's not even just like the black female, because every female not gonna react that way.
Oh,
She
right,
she
no
just was
doubt.
like in her like she wasn't in her feminine energy. She was
Hmm.
in her masculine energy. Like, a feminine woman not gonna do all that. A feminine woman gonna be like, they'll probably yell, but then they'll be like, okay, well, whatever, it's over. He wasn't doing nothing. He obviously thought, and just leave it alone. But she was in her masculine energy. Like, you should not be that. Like, and the crazy thing is, I felt like if the bull was to lose his shit and clocked her, boop boop, all them niggas, then everybody else is, oh, yo, why you do that? That's a female. All hype as shit. Like, so, like, I just think that, like, situations like that, like, and this is why there's a lot of things, like situations like that, people can condone in this nut shit. Like, if we didn't condone certain shit, and we put a stop to certain shit from happening,
Yeah.
stuff like that wouldn't happen. Like, that wasn't called for. I think that the women in that video should be embarrassed. I think the men in that video should be embarrassed. I think the guy that was drunk in that video should be embarrassed because he was drunk and shit, and he allowed himself to go into that situation.
Yeah.
So so he in a sense put he put that situation on himself.
Yeah, he did, man. And that was also on him. So I mean, just that whole situation, man. When you see stuff like that, you just be like, dang, like that's crazy. Like when you explain to me what happened, I'm just like, now I'm like, okay, like he wasn't cheating. He don't even know you. Most likely, they probably didn't know each other.
Mhm.
But it wasn't nothing for you to just say, all right, yo, move, like get out the way and everything. You had to put on a show. And that's another thing. Why do people feel like they gotta put on a show about that shit? You know what I'm saying?
Because
Like
people be trying to chase clout and shit.
yeah, like yo, oh, you know what? That's another topic, bro. That's another topic. I'm gonna leave that somewhere else. But that's just how I feel, man. I feel like she could have just said, all right, whatever.
Okay. Well, it seemed like okay, we getting through these topics pretty fast. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the next topic, right? We're gonna talk about this video. We're gonna talk about this video too for about maybe 10, 15 minutes, and then we're gonna go to the last topic of the day. This seemed like it's a quick podcast. Um real quick. But I'm about to share my screen to pay attention.
I'm paying attention, bro.
You ain't paying attention.
I'm really am though.
All right, so I'm playing this one, right? This is the one that had me cracking up, but it's sad at the same time.
Hey, Kilo.
Y'all ready?
Yeah.
All right.
And today we having a roundtable discussion on how we make a fuck nigga cry. Me and a nigga was together for 2 years, and then he cheated on me. I thought he loved me, so I got that nigga robbed at his job. I ran that nigga dog over. I ain't kill it though.
Bitch ass nigga wasn't there, so I wiped my ass with his homework. And guess what? A bitch had corn that day too.
I fucked his friend and his brother.
Lame ass nigga was the sneakerhead. I took all the laces out that nigga's shoes. Niggas thought they was gonna play with me. Y'all know niggas love their grandma, and guess what I did? Push her hunchback ass down. I'm not the one to play with. Play with your granny.
It's about time that you niggas understand that women rule the motherfucking world. And that's how we gonna always make you bitch niggas cry. And today we having a roundtable.
First off, like,
Go ahead. He like
first off, okay, the woman who sat there, took all the shoelaces out.
My bad. Go ahead.
No, you got it. Took all the shoelaces out. You must have had some time on your hand to do that type of shit. But that's not even bad. But the girl who said she fucked her brother, his brother, and his friend. At that point, you can't really get mad at the girl. You can only get mad at the brother and the what's the name? And the friend. I wouldn't even claim you no more. I'd be like, yo, man, we ain't cool with nothing. Like, I don't want to be around you. And the girl who was like, she pushed his grandma. Bro,
What's crazy? She looked like the girl off of Next Friday.
Baby D.
Baby D. That's who I was thinking of. She looked like Baby D off of Friday. You know what I think? Like this shit is sad. Like black men and black women shouldn't be at odds like this, but I understand they probably had certain things that done happened to them that shaped their experiences on how they view certain black men, I guess, in the race. Mm-hmm. Now, every dude is not on quote unquote a fuck nigga or something like that. But it's like some of the crazy stuff that look at this nigga Tooch. We on a podcast. Like, why can't you just do all this stuff before the podcast start? You know what it is? He just want to be seen doing something in the camera. Like you doing something productive. Nigga, you ain't doing nothing productive.
Yo, I was not expecting to do a podcast tonight. Honestly, man, because I was really about to sit here and watch Family Guy, eat this food, get high, and call it a day.
All right, well, you doing the podcast, and we ain't even, for real, we really kind of going through it kind of. It's not as long as I'm thinking it's going to be. Like, we about to be on our last topic after this. But no, let me go back to what I was saying. I was saying, like, these women obviously been shaped by certain experiences, but when you hear like women talk like this, it just be like, yo, I hope they don't got no sons, because you gonna be basically raising your sons, and the way you talking is like you hate niggas, like you basically raising a son that you low key hate if you gonna talk like a dude like that. Now,
they said fuck niggas. They, all them niggas and cheated on her and whatever.
But
Talking about
but
not
but
good. But I mean, still, you don't do that to nobody. You know what I'm saying? Vice versa. Nobody
but
does.
nobody but like this is just a 48-second video. It's something like, so we don't know the dudes they deal with. We don't know the other side, the other sides of the story. We don't know nothing. We're just going based off of how they represent themselves in this video. And the way they represent themselves in this video, they're representing themselves as if they are up here and the dudes they fuck with is down there, or just whatever they want to do. Like people in general, if that's what they think, like, black men in general are just down there. Like, and the girl was like, it's time that women rule the world and stuff like that, which is not the case, because it's crazy. Like, you can say women rule the world, right? But if can you imagine if she said that and bam, the world ended right then and there, right? and women rule the world, bam, and then the world ended, and then we was all out here in the streets and shit, and we looking at each other like, you got a nice little Mercedes. You a single woman, right? Huh? Give me that shit. like like that's my shit now. Like, no, but like it's just crazy because like it's just crazy because it's like some of this stuff, like, I don't know if some of this stuff on this video is for show. What if they just lying or something like that? But like, for you to have a mindset like that, it's crazy. Like, where are they mothers at? Where are they dads at? What did they mothers and dads teach them growing up? Like, how did they even get to that mindset? Making a fuck nigga cry. Like, this is how we make fuck niggas cry. Like, she was really passionate. This is how we make fuck niggas cry. Like, really passionate about it.
They was hurt. Like, the dude, whoever they was messing with, like, really hurt them for all that anger was in that face. Like fuck nigga cry. Like,
make a fuck nigga cry.
Yo, that's about to be a fucking ad lib right there. Like, make a fuck nigga cry. Like, oh my gosh, man. I personally, when I seen that, I was just like,
hey, do y'all see the screen switching as we talk? Does the screen switch as we talk?
Yeah.
On y'all end?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, cool. What'd you guys say, Miracle?
We don't know
I
what
don't have much to say about it, really. It's just, I don't have much to say about it. Pretty much your responses on that is like my responses in a way, like that. But who's raising these women?
It's just like, who raising these women? I mean, the thing about it is, it's other women. It's a cycle. Other women are raising these women, and part of the reason be because the man not in the household, but at the same time, like, understanding men not in the household, but what's not being said is that if a woman constantly makes the household unpleasant, or constantly says, don't be around my child, don't do this, you can't do this, what is the dude gonna do? The dude not gonna stay somewhere he not wanted.
Right.
To where, it's more in the man's nature to walk away from a situation than stay around and then possibly create, a violent situation. That's a rational, that's how a rational, like, not a rational, but like a dude that's thinking would think about it. So it's a lot of situations out here where the dad's not in the house, or even if he's not in the house, he's trying to be a part of his children's life, but the mom out there making it hard for him. So like, if if these grown women had stuff that they had fathers in their life growing up, and they still turned out this way, to where how they view things like that, like view men, then I don't know what the father was teaching them, or I don't know if he just messed up, because if you're in your daughter's life as a father, chances are like it's our job as fathers to tell our daughter about the type of men they should date,
Mm-hmm.
which you should look for in the men, how you should be as a woman, as a future wife. Like, the woman has to teach the daughters how to be feminine, and they gotta teach them how to be wives. And at the same time, the men has to not teach them how to be wives, but they gotta let them know about things that men look when they have to let their daughters know about things that men like
Mm-hmm.
and stuff of what they want, like how they want their daughter to be a wife. Like you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I get
bro.
what you're saying.
They
Like,
just don't know, they lacked of something, man. But like I said though, we don't know what any of them dudes really did to make them women like that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying it's fully a man's fault, but like they spoke to fuck niggas, like fuck niggas, like. But at the same
yeah,
time, though, I don't think you should take your anger out like that. But like I said, we don't know what they did.
but a woman that knows that, well, a woman that's been raised the right way probably not even gonna put herself in a situation to where she date a dude that is horrible. Like, we
I
understand
won't
it,
agree with that, bro.
huh?
I won't agree with that. There are some women that came from great households and that's well balanced and stuff and
You
talk.
know what it is? It's because
Remember,
I get what you're saying, and they still have shitty mindsets. I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
It,
like I don't know. It all depends on the upbringing. So like if that father is in a household with that daughter or whatnot, then they probably have like I don't know a more of a chance,
mm-hmm.
you know. But I don't know. It's too complex, really.
it was just funny to me. Honestly, it was really just funny to me. It wasn't even like it was sad, but it was like also just funny. I'm just like, really, like she said she would push his grandma on the ground.
No, she said she did that.
Oh yeah, she like
I don't know who she was messing with, because I know it's just in the black neighborhood
and
in
you still
general.
living.
You probably mess around and get killed for that.
Yeah, and that's what
Something
I'm
happened.
like, I
So
don't even
I'm
doubt
not sure how truthful that story is, but it could be truthful. She seemed like she was. Now that's the only thing about this video is, like, are they telling the truth on what they really did, or is it, or just it's just something where somebody told them to say this stuff?
like as I'm sitting there, I'm like, damn, I'm like, I don't justify killing at all. And it doesn't switch to my screen when I'm talking.
Um,
But
no, I see you in your screen. It do switch.
oh, that's right, because I'm
Yeah, like you talking right now, but like,
oh, okay. That's because
do
my bad.
y'all see it switch on when I'm talking? Do y'all do it
Yeah,
switch?
I see it switch with
I
you.
don't
Yeah,
think I don't think my switch.
yours do
They're
switch.
switching, bro.
Like yours,
Okay.
like I see you, you just talk, like, and y'all see me when I talk.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Damn it, you got me high through the vents.
No, so as far as her saying that, I'm like, damn, like I don't justify killing, but if somebody killed you, that would have been a justifiable thing. Like you push my damn grandma, like
Now me, I'll fight, but I'm not killing nobody over that. Freedom too important, man. Like, think about it. Like, a man's life expectancy is probably like in the late 70s. You do something, next thing you know, you in jail. You probably gonna die in jail.
I'd have rolled her ass down the stairs or something, bro. Something, man. You don't push my damn grandma down, like, bro. Like, can you imagine that?
But it's crazy though, because like I really think that I think that like it be sometimes it be women telling other women this shit. And the thing about it is sometimes uh, um, uh, um like, you can ask a woman, they'd be talking about this dude did that, no, and they'd be talking from their friend's behalf, and then you'll be like, did it happen to you?
Yeah.
Have it ever happened to you? And like sometimes when people talk about shit that has happened, they always talk about shit that has happened to other people.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of stuff that you could say probably happened. Like they're like, this happened to me, and I mean, this happened to this and this that. You shouldn't do that because I heard this. Chances are it never happened to that person exactly.
Yeah. In some ways, it's okay to sit there and like watch people like experiences and whatnot and say that what they did and pretty much it's okay to take account not take accountability, but it's okay to like learn from somebody else's experience. But don't take too much heed into it because you don't even know the full story.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah, you're right.
So okay, it seemed like we done talking about this. We're gonna go to the last topic, and I'm gonna let the video play because really this is I titled this show off of the last topic we're gonna talk about this. I mean we're gonna talk about, and I didn't want to play it at first. I wanted to save the last topic for for the I mean the best topic for the last. So I'm gonna share my screen again. We're gonna go to this John, and we're gonna watch this John. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Nowhere to be fucking found. You know why he was nowhere to be fucking found? Because I just got a relationship with him a few months ago. Because my mom told me my dad wasn't shit to keep me away from my dad. But my dad didn't know. My dad did not. I thought my dad was a bitch ass fuck nigga. Because that's what my mom called him. Mm-hmm. My mom didn't know. My mom told I'm 26, bro. I'm 26. My mom kept me away from my dad for 26 years. You know what kept me away from him? My mom told me that my dad said I was a mistake and kept me away from my fucking father. Every time, this nigga been looking for me since I was a kid.
Yeah.
He's been looking for me. Can you imagine all the kids out there who got fucked up ass moms telling them their daddy ain't shit, but the daddy looking for them? I finally talked to my dad. He's a good dude. My mom told me my dad has not paid child support since I was a kid. I finally meet this nigga. He has envelopes full of fucking shit proof showing he been paying child support. He told me, he said, your mom is a lying, manipulative bitch. I have not talked to my mom in months. You know why? My mom called me. My mom's in California. My dad's in North Carolina. I moved out of LA. I can't live in North Carolina or LA because I hate those places because of the trauma I went through on both of those places. My mom calls me. What you doing, baby? What's going on? I'm at my dad's house. What the fuck you doing at that bitch ass nigga house? Didn't I say don't discuss family business? Like, my dad comes and he busts through the door. My dad is happy and married. He's a street nigga. I can't talk about what he do, but he's a street nigga. He's happy and married. My mom has been bitter and having sex with so many goddamn dudes of different races, and she just got married recently to a nigga she met on Tinder for 1 month. My mom didn't get married because she was in love with him. She got married because she didn't want to be lonely.
Yeah.
My dad bust through the door and snatched the phone. I was trying to, no. He snatched the phone. My mom said, put my son back on the phone. And I'm like, and he's like, he starts to phone. He's like, hello? Put my son back on the phone. No, it's my son too. What do you want? Put my son back on the phone. And my dad loses it. You fucking dumbass bitch. You rapist bitch. You been molesting my child out, going in on my mom. And I'm listening to my mom. All that slapping, abuse, and beating me up, choking me when I'm on the floor, beating me with belts, wrapping hangers around other hangers, beating me till I pass out and wake back up, whelps on my back, scars and shit. My mom turned into a 2-year-old little girl when my dad started talking to her. She talked to me like a bitch my entire life when I don't listen to her. But when my dad got on the phone, I saw the weakness come out. I have never saw my mom submit to a man the way she submitted to my father. Why my father's wife is in the room. My father's wife is letting her do all this. And he's yelling on the phone, you mad because I left you. And I didn't want kids as a weapon. She used me and my little sister as a weapon. Whenever my mom would get pissed off by my dad or my sister's dad, she would say so many times that you will never see your son again if you disrespect me, or you would never see your. She used me and my sister as pawns. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Us as chess pieces. I have a belief now that I'm older and realize that my mom was the devil the whole time. If you're a child of anybody, I don't care if you're 40, 50, 60, you're a child of somebody. If you have one parent or no parents, I feel like it is every human being's responsibility.
All right, the video actually didn't fully download, so the rest of it just froze. So I'll let you know what he was trying to say. If you're the child of a parent that told you or is telling you, because this is for young people also, that your dad wasn't shit, your dad didn't want you, your dad left you or whatever, it's a very good possibility that it's a lie.
Okay. So what's y'all reaction to that? What y'all think about that?
Yo, that shit right there, man. That's sad that he had to go through that. All because he didn't want to be with her. And you could tell that he was hurt. He was hurt bad. Cause all that shit that just that went through that and everything. And I'm just like, damn, like as I'm listening, I'm like, that's crazy, man. To sit there and put a young man through that.
And it's crazy because there's a lot of situations out there, and a lot of men don't really speak on these situations because when they do speak on them or when they do bring them to the attention of the law or the court, they don't really get the proper representation that they should get. And usually it takes like a real great lawyer to really see what like to really expose how a mom that would like use their children as weapons like move and stuff like that. And it's crazy because the system, like the court system, is catered to the woman, like in terms of even if you get a divorce, even if you whatever you do, like you get a divorce or you go in child custody and stuff like that, the system is catered to the woman. But it's crazy because I think like a woman that is vindictive and manipulate and use your child as a pawn, it's going to do nothing but end up bad, especially when a guy that's a good, like wants to be a good father, but he can't because the mother of the child is doing these little games or keeping him away because they mad because he don't want to be with her. It's only going to end up bad for the mother because what's going to happen is, as we know, most children, if not all children, I'm going to say 99% of children. Sorry.
I'm like,
that's not feast. That's not feast. He just called me. I'm gonna have to tell him I'm doing my podcast right now. But no, like when you what you call when you see, he made me lose my train of thought. But no, go ahead. Say what you gotta say to Mariquer.
No, I'd say he calling me now.
Tell him we're gonna text him. We're doing a podcast, but like no, like what you call like I just think is wrong because some of these women out here be getting away with murder, and you keeping good dudes away from their fathers. You keeping good fathers, potentially good fathers, away from their children, and it ends up wrong because the child he or she eventually finds the truth. And if it wasn't matching what she was saying, then they're going to resent their mom and they're going to wind up hating their mothers. And it's crazy because this situation is crazy. But I was telling in a live that it was another video where the girl basically the daughters on there was told that the reason why their father wasn't in their lives because he was molesting them when they were younger, and they grew up believing that, and they found out that their mom fabricated the whole story, and that wasn't true. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna post that video when I see it, but I don't know where it's at. But I saw it. I might post it down the road on my page though, and it's just crazy. Like that's crazy.
I think to a degree of like women fabricating stories like that and telling that to their child should face some type of jail time because you done took the happiness out the child. You know, now they not like a productive citizen as often. You know, or sometimes they are that productive citizen and all that stuff, but they should face some type of jail time or some type of community service. You know, telling lies like that to like.
What you mean it's some type of community service?
Huh?
What you mean some type of community service?
I don't know, like clean the block up or pick up trash.
You talking about the mothers?
Yeah.
You know that shit not going. Man, that's not going.
No, but like you can't be sitting there telling these little lies to these little children.
I mean, look, it's like it shouldn't happen, but it ain't no laws that say they can't say that. It's just a fucked up situation because they tell these lies. Look, the worst thing already happens to these mothers when they tell these lies and their children get older.
Mm-hmm.
The child resents them.
Right.
That's the worst punishment that happens regardless, because some children go years without forgiving their mom or their dad if they dad told a lie that wasn't true. Told the kid something that wasn't true.
I pray for him, man.
Because it's in our nature to be with our parents and stuff like that. So when you tell a lie that caused the child, like, because you really think about it, think about the years of development. Because look, the children, the thing about it is, and I know this too, I've always knew this in my heart. Children from like the ages of 1 through 6, the first couple years they depend on their mom the most. Mm-hmm. That's the years the mom bring them up and they nurture them, they care for them, they make sure they're maintained, they make sure they're developed as a child. But from like the ages of 7 on up, that's when daddy time kicks in for real. When you got to start showing your children the way and start showing them like certain stuff that, a mother can't show them. Like the mother set the culture of a child and they set the foundation, but like it's the men that like, well, we literally guide them. Mm-hmm. Most children are going to seek out their fathers for advice. Yeah. And most children, if they don't seek out their fathers for advice, they need to hear the advice from their fathers. And it's crazy because, like, I see how my children look at me now, like with Carly. Carly she wants to be like me so bad. Mm-hmm. Like she seeks my validation. Daddy, do you see me? Do you see me? The other day she told me she wanted to be, she was like, I want to be strong. And I was like, why you want to be strong? And I know why she want to be strong, to be like me. Now she was like, I want to be strong. I was like, look, Carly, I don't need you to be strong. I was like, I need you to be you. I was like, you can't be like me. I was like, you can only be you. I was like, I want you to be a girly girl and stuff like that. I was like, you can be fit when you get older and you can take care of your body. You can work out and be fit. But I was like, you be strong up here. I was like, be strong in your brain. Mm-hmm. And stuff like that. But like, children need the guidance of their fathers. Like, I know in today's society, the impact of men can be minimalized. The impact of fathers can be like, people make it seem like it's not an important job to be a father. Like even a father that's not in their children's life, like living in the house, the children will still seek to find them. Mm-hmm. And ask them for types of advice and stuff. Like men just have a different experience when it comes to children. But yeah, Anything else y'all gotta say?
No, I just
Not much.
I just really pray that he really has to go to therapy. He has to go to therapy for years to deal with that shit.
He do need therapy. He
Because,
seemed like he's obviously traumatized.
yeah, bro, like, and if anybody, any woman that comes into his life, he's not gonna trust. He not gonna trust. She damaged him mentally. So when Miracle said earlier, should there be jail time? Hell yeah. You literally destroyed a life without even like you destroyed a life without physical damage. You destroyed them mentally. You destroyed.
Well, I don't think it should be no jail time, and only because these are two different situations. She didn't commit a crime, and you can't just say, oh, jail time. Like, no, but she
Yeah.
obviously
I'm
did
not just
wrong,
talking
and
about the. I'm not talking about the hiding the data. I'm talking about the abuse and molesting that he went through.
oh yeah, he was talking about that, and it's crazy because I would like to get really the full story of that because you know I don't know exactly the full story but like yeah that's crazy like so I'm just gonna guess that the mom probably had some problems with her as well. But you said that they need to get therapy. They do, and it's crazy. In the black neighborhood, we kind of make therapy look crazy sometimes.
Yeah. I feel
But
like
Question.
I feel
and
like
And I was just thinking about this literally. Do y'all think that children face abuse in a single parent household? Well, no, in the single mother household rather than the single father household.
that's a good topic, but we had
the
to.
thing about single fathers, like you don't really hear too much of single fathers, but I know there's a lot of them out there. And if the father is a good dude and they have good moral standards, they probably not letting that happen.
Right.
Like sometimes one thing about it is like it is good like sometimes a dude can be a single father because him and the woman didn't work out or something like that, and he agreed to have the thing about it is, and you know what, I'm gonna talk a little bit about this probably after the podcast. I'm not really gonna get into it. um me and Feast was having a conversation. I ain't gonna really get into it, but like it's beneficial for like if something happens that the father does have their children with them. But a lot of fathers a lot of people be having young mindsets, young boy mindsets where like if they don't work out with the child's mother or something, they automatically thinking, yeah, my children with the mother, but they would get mad if it's another dude around them.
Yeah.
If you mess around and you break up, or remember,
What?
get that off the camera.
Oh, I ain't
Nobody needs to
looking at the
see that,
camera.
bro. You got your magazine clip in the camera.
I ain't. My bad, bro. I ain't know it
Oh,
was
I
on
didn't
the
even see
camera.
that. Dang.
No, but look, man, y'all gotta be careful of what y'all showing the camera. Like these things be going online, and I know this podcast not as big as it is as it could be, but people still watch. That's why I be on y'all about how we have to represent ourselves when we on camera.
Yeah, you're right.
But anyway, like no, but it's good for like if a dude has his children with them and he gets out of a relationship or something like that, and you know the the ex post stuff, or she has another dude or something like that and she posting stuff, he can be like, damn, she dating somebody else. But at the end of the day, a dude won't be extremely mad because his kids don't gotta be around that. He has his kids. So it's not like, damn, my kids around that and I can't do nothing. No, you be like, yo, she messing with somebody else, but I got my kids though. You get what I'm saying?
I
Yeah.
feel what you're saying.
So it's just like just a lot of situations that happen in the world that mess around and hurt these kids. And sometimes women gotta stop thinking in an emotional sense and start thinking logically about how their children will be affected if they don't have a good communication with their father throughout their life. You obviously see this kid is like in the traumatized, he's traumatized. And I think eventually as he get older, he'll get better. And if he do things to work on themselves and he build his relationship with his dad, it become clear to him. And I do think eventually that he will forgive his mom. And people get older. His mom probably get older. You know, she probably realized certain stuff. 26 years, she probably was young. She a little older now. So let's just say that maybe she'll eventually realize, damn, I really messed up. That mother needs to give that child a warm-hearted apology.
I don't think that you're mature.
Yeah, bro. Like that's not. I can't make that an excuse.
Yeah, but like you think about it like this. The Bible says we have to honor our mother and our fathers.
Oh
No,
no.
nobody perfect. So even though that was messed up, I still wouldn't wish that dude to cut his mom off completely because that's still his mother at the end of the day. And everybody not perfect, and yeah, she fucked up, but she gonna have to live with that. And at the same time, he should build his relationship with his dad, but he should still seek to seek to
Talk to his mom.
talk to his mom and not cut her off. Because at the end of the day, you only get one.
Yeah.
You only get one of each. Ain't nobody perfect in this world. If I could be like I'm perfect and judge AmeriCorps, but I know I'm perfect, then that'd be different. But I know that I'm not perfect. I can't judge AmeriCorps. Like, so it's just crazy. Like, I be hoping these situations stop though, but it's just in the world we live in, you're gonna have crazy situations like this one. Everybody got a side to the story.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah. Y'all got any I'm mad because I keep hitting it. This is the most I've ever just hit the table. Like I keep hitting the table on the joint, but anybody got anything else y'all want to say about it?
Nah.
Y'all sure? This is probably the quickest podcast we got to through, but
this podcast, bro. Like,
huh?
It's definitely been the quickest podcast.
But I'm gonna close it out though. Yo, Tooch and AmeriCorps, I thank y'all for joining me on the Black Frequency Podcast, episode 31. I don't know what exact date is, but if I'm not mistaken, it's about 2 days before the birthday of this podcast.
Hey.
Yeah, so this podcast, 31 episodes. I've been in it for and it's been a year since I started this podcast. I feel like it's only gonna get bigger. For those who tune in and like my status, my Instagram posts, my videos, that subscribe to my YouTube page, and stuff like that, I really appreciate it. I'm only trying to make this podcast better. I'm about to be out. Thanks for joining me, Tooch and AmeriCorps. Is Carlton Irvin, aka C Smooth, host of the Black Frequency Podcast. Make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube page, the Black Frequency Podcast, and also follow and subscribe to my platforms that I'm on: Spotify, SoundCloud, Stitcher, and Apple iTunes. And follow my Follow my Instagram page too, Black Frequency Podcast 2020. All right, I'm out. Y'all enjoy yourselves.
All right.
So how you feeling, man? Soon as I get up out of bed, I grab my Glock, make sure it's cocked, one in the head. I'm paranoid, wish I was not, wish it would stop, but it won't. Can't trust a bitch and fuck her out. That's how I think, that's how I move, that's how I rock. Shout out my block. Man, we don't respect you, boy. You talk to cops. I just bought a brand new drink, 30 shots. Oh, in a mop, helicopter. That's a chop. Extra bullets in my socks, just in case it's out. I'm in dangerous. stay with us. We really rich, y'all really broke. Fuck you gonna say to us? Man, tell that man come get his bitch. She tryna stay with us. And I'm off that cognac. Brand new piece, got it from Lux. Look how they froze that. Still spending money from 2016, but they ain't know that. I said I was broke. Check my account. Fuck am I broke at? Yeah, know that. I'm the big step, the big red, the big head. 10 niggas, that's 10 glitches with 10 legs. Pillow talking niggas, all in a bitch bed. Don't tell me about no hope. Fuck what a bitch said. Man, y'all be on that he say, she say shit too much. Man, go get a buck. If your money low, then get it up. Stop all that whining shit. Stop all that bitching up. You wanna be rich or what? You wanna die broke or live it up? And now that shooters that'll shoot.